Hey darling, I would like to share with you a very personal and intimate artwork of mine that whenever I look at deeply empowers me by reminding me of the power of personal perspective, aka personal power, and that helps me accept and understand what it means to see freedom, love, and prosperity as the basis of all life. I would like to preface what I'm going to share with you here by citing one of the greatest and most influential scientists of all time, Albert Einstein, who is believed to have said that the most important decision that we get to make is whether we believe that we live in a friendly or hostile universe. Hey you, my name is Martina and I am an artist and a spiritual guide here on a mission to help you become aware and remember that you are so powerful that absolutely everything is nothing without you. Now, depending on the level of your self-awareness, you might be under impression that your identity has already been created, that your character and set of behaviors or beliefs have already been established or calcified in your personality. And you might also be under impression that what truly drives your actions, your behaviors, your responses to what is occurring is hidden from you. But I like to think, and I find freedom in thinking that we are all very young artists of life who continuously explore, probe, and develop and form our own ideas about who we are, what we are here to do, what excites us, and therefore our place in this world. And the way we do that is by first becoming aware of what we are not. And most of the time when we stop at this halfway point, we are living in guilt or shame or disappointment or unworthiness, not realizing that if we take one step forward, one step beyond that halfway point, we will see what we truly are and allow for that to shine forth. And the reason that I wanted to share this artwork is that I get a sense that it perfectly illustrates this concept or this message, this idea that has been shared by many scientists and psychologists, psychiatrists, doctors, and spiritual guides throughout centuries. And it is that it is not as important what we are seeing, what we are observing, but how we are observing. What meaning do we give to things that then dictate how we respond to whatever is happening in our realities. A few years ago, I embarked on a journey of exploring what intimacy means to me, and in that time I created a body of work consisting of several handmade books, some badly made wet collodion plates, and with the help of my friends I created a series of digital photographs that all represented the physical side of intimacy. It is because at the time I believed that intimacy is sexually oriented and can only be explored and shared with another. I even engaged myself with some strangers who certainly expanded my worldview on kinks and sexual deviations. But now, looking back, I can tell that what I was really exploring is my own intimate connection to myself, and I was probing the opening that I was guided to create and look into for myself, to allow myself become aware of who I am and what the wholeness of me truly is. And when I was framing this, one of the most significant and beautiful pieces from my body of work on intimacy, I remembered the words of Abraham Hicks, who very often shares with her audience the message that you are so free that you can choose bondage. And the first thing that I notice when I look at this artwork is the word love inked on the knuckles of the male hand, that to me is a symbol of safety, security, and a sense of belonging, but here it is seen grasping the throat that I see as the most prominent and exposed channel of the breath of life, the channel of our personal communication and a life force. And the second thing that comes into my focus is the attitude of the beautiful female, of the beautiful woman that looks like under threat. However, the attitude on her face is that of being unbothered and unfazed in the face of this adversity, of this threat. And so it really transpires to me in this dynamic that could be looked at as if it was a scene from a very passionate yet risky love affair, is a sense of internal power and security that aren't affected by the outside circumstances but are accepted, found and cultivated within, and that present an opportunity for dissolution of any limitations and any obstacles that we might perceive outside of ourselves. And because of that, whenever I look at this image, I feel strong, bold and beautiful and completely empowered to pursue any of my desires, anything that makes me feel inspired and excited about. And it serves me also as a reminder that I needn't be fooled by the outside circumstances, but that it is up to me to make a choice, to define what meaning I give to whatever is occurring in my reality, and that I can do that in every single moment of my life. And if it's something that you also want to practice, I would like to invite you to a very brief exercise that I'm kind of stealing from Bashar, an entity channeled by Deryl Anka. And the exercise is just to say to yourself, preferably out loud and several times until it sort of sinks in, the mantra that goes like this: circumstances do not matter. It is only my state of being that matters. Circumstances do not matter. It is only my state of being that matters. Circumstances do not matter. It is only my state of being that matters. And I would like to invite you to repeat that a few times out loud to yourself and see what arises for you. What do you become aware of? What kind of responses, what kind of judgments come up? And just become aware of them, because awareness truly has got the power to dissolve any falsity, so that the truth of who we are and the truth of everything that is can remain and shine. And the golden thread of your life might just lie in your very personal answer to the question whether you will choose fear or love. Until we see each other again, ciao!